the education system in schools, with parents and families. There's a lot of work to do. And in this summit, we want to present solutions, we want to discuss solutions, and maybe in the end, we can come up with something we can actually apply. So the main goal for me is to present and discuss approaches to equip parents so that they have new ideas how to work with their kids, how to live with their kids, and mainly to support them when they go back to school. So we have experts and coaches from different fields here. We have different sections of this summit, and we just want to look what we can work on, what we can improve. And I came up with three questions for us as individuals and for all of us who are parents. So what is our responsibility when it comes to our kids? What can we do to make a difference? And how can we support our children on their unique learning journey? So I want these three questions to be the leading questions of this summit. And so I'm actually the first presenter today, and I would like to start with my presentation. And what's going on? Let's start sharing. Stop other computers start sharing. Yes. So I hope now the bar is slideshow. So I hope you can see the slide. So the topic of my session is shifting perspectives. I want to look at focusing on individual strength in education. Just a short introduction of myself. I'm Matt. I'm father of 3 daughters. I've been working in the education sector for over 18 years now. And now I'm working as a coach and entrepreneur specialized in education and parenting. I am a member of Ecology since 2018. And together with Gabi, Stacy, Stephen, and Erica, we revived the educational branch of Ecology, which is Educology. And so regarding education and my own experience with it, so for 5 years ago, we made the shift from public school to home-based education. My oldest daughter just graduated from a US high school, where she attended the off-campus 100% remote program. And my second daughter, Sarah, will graduate in 2 years. So, and my youngest daughter, that's a different story. So she's in public school, in Portuguese public school, because we discovered that she's the kind of girl, she wants to go to school, right? So it's not, this whole summit is not about bashing schools or saying school's bad. It's just to say not each child is good in school. So we have to find different solutions and approaches. So for me, the purpose of my session is to shift perspective of looking at our kids. So the current viewpoint is curriculum-based, right? So we are looking at our kids from a state curriculum prefixed frame of work. So, and it's a collective knowledge base. So each single child has to know the same stuff. And what I want to suggest, and we want to discuss in my session, is we need an individual viewpoint, right? So we need a paradigm shift towards looking at each single child individually, and we can see that it is necessary in the business world, right? So companies, I'm from Germany, so I know from Germany, companies are complaining all the time that the graduates they're getting aren't of any use. So they have to put in a lot of time and a lot of money so that they teach them the basics so that they can use them for the apprenticeship. They have their heads full with a lot of academic knowledge, but they can't apply it really in the real world. And at the same time, the number of kids with mental issues and labels are increasing. So I want to kick that thing off with a nice story, and I have to. So some people might know this story. I read it to you, and this illustrates the whole topic we're talking about. The Animal School. The animals organized a school to help their children deal with the problems of the new world. And to make it easier to administer the curriculum of running, climbing, swimming, and flying, they decided that all their children would take all the subjects. This produced some interesting issues. The duck was excellent in swimming, but relatively poor in running. So he devoted himself to improving his running through extra practice. Eventually, his wet feet got so badly worn that he dropped to only average in swimming. But average was acceptable in this school, so nobody worried about that, except the duck. The rabbit had a nervous breakdown because the other animals said she looked like a rat when she jumped in the water for swimming class, and all her hair got matted down. In the climbing class, the eagle beat all the others to the top of the tree, but kept insisting on using his own method of getting there. This was unacceptable, so the eagle was severely disciplined. And then the fish came home from school and said, "Mom, Dad, I hate school. Swimming is great. Flying is fun if they let me start in the water. But running and climbing, I don't have any legs and I can't breathe out of the water." The fish's parents made an appointment with the principal, who took one look at her progress reports and decreed, "You are so far ahead of the rest of the class in swimming that we are going to let you skip swimming classes and give you private tutoring on running and climbing." The fish was last seen heading for Canada to request political asylum. The moral of the story is, let the fish swim, let the rabbits run, let the eagles fly. We don't want a school of average ducks, or play to people's strengths. So I stop sharing. And what I want to do now is I want to send you for a very short 5-minute break into breakout rooms. So in pairs of 2, so that you can discuss 2 questions. What are your strengths? What do you consider as your strengths? And where were you the fish? In your childhood, when you were a teenager, and as an adult. Thank you for Stephen for putting that in the chat.
What was the second question? Where are you?
I copy it in. Where were you the fish? So
And does that means where did you excel?
I mean, within in the story, so the fish, they wanted the fish to fly and climb, right? And this is the analogy, and everyone should ask, so where did I really fail in school? Where were the fish? So but my parents and the teachers, they all tried to pressure me and to bring me to improve in this area, and I hadn't time to like play football, for example, or singing or whatever, right? So I send you now off to breakout rooms in pairs of 2. And we do that automatically. We are 2, 6, exactly 10.
Should be 6 rooms. So
6 rooms. No, 5 rooms.
5 rooms now, yes.
Okay, so see you back in 5 minutes, and try to organize your time to 2.5 minutes for one person and 2.5 for the other. See you in 5 minutes.
I'll stay here in the main room with one person. So actually, I think we're okay. Do you want to join Tequiti in room 5?
I go to Tequiti.
All right, perfect. And I'm going to bring Gabby back here for the main one. Hello, Gabby. I moved you back so that I could manage the main room as well, because I was supposed to join you before. So
Yeah,
What are you
just in case people come in. Yeah.
You know, and isn't it amazing that the universe put us together again in the same breakout room?
I love that story. Isn't that so true?
It's a lovely story. A
Yeah.
lovely story.